overwhelmingly, the people are very grateful, and it's always humbling, and you really feel good about helping them out.
60 turkeys going to families who need it the most in our community, and it's all thanks to some volunteers at Elder High School. Thank you so much for joining us. A valuable life lesson today for these students, coming, of course, during their holiday break.
Such a good story, you know? I mean, some Elder freshmen spent hours braving the cold weather, deep frying turkeys for those who might not have had a Thanksgiving otherwise.
That's right. And 9 on your side's Jake Ryle gobbles up a story of good news tonight.
Well, what is frying at Elder High School? As we found out, what's in the pots is actually a passion for the community. For 9 years,
These families from Holy Family Food Pantry.
fathers, sons from Elder High School.
Preparing these Thanksgiving meals for the people of Price Hill.
One by one, 60 turkeys in total dropped into the fryer. They're cooked, then sent off to be boxed with pumpkin pie, green beans. The Thanksgiving works.
It is actually eye-opening, and it's really gratifying. We take to people all around the neighborhood.
This food nourishing for both those who eat and those who prepare.
It is gratifying because, you know, so many of our kids are blessed to be able to have the opportunity to do that for them. It also emphasizes what they're all about here at Elder High School, serving other people.
They load up, ready for delivery.
It's a wonderful reaction, and the really neat thing is that the fathers and the sons actually hand deliver the turkey dinners to the people.
The pies are in the bags on top. Okay.
60 meals providing food to those who might not have had a Thanksgiving meal.
The people are thrilled to have it.
Really, what's being served is food for the soul.
Y'all have a nice holiday.
In East Price Hill.
Happy Thanksgiving to all the people of Price Hill and all the Elder community.
Jake Ryle, 9 on your side.
Good work there. Taking something hot to a friend or family member's house for tomorrow, the dishes in the back seat of your car actually could be more dangerous than you think. AAA technicians say things like crock pots full of hot food or liquid could burn you. If drivers hit the brakes too quickly, the glass lid and boiling contents inside could go flying.
Make sure all items in your vehicle are secured. They're not bouncing around or anything of that nature. So that'll keep you safe and help you to arrive at Grandma's house. And don't forget to strap in that turkey.
So a couple tips. AAA recommends securing the lid to the crock pot or Dutch oven and then strapping the whole thing down with a bungee cord or seat belt. AAA also recommends packing blankets, water, and a couple of snacks just in case you get stuck on the side of the road.
Dancing fans are certainly going to love this. Celebrity finalists of Dancing with the Stars will be here in Cincinnati soon. Season 25 Mirrorball champion Jordan Fisher and finalist Frankie Munoz will be at the Taft Theater for Dancing with the Stars Live, Light Up the Night. The show is in February. Tickets are on sale right now. You can get them at tafttheater.org.
And speaking of tickets, they can get kind of pricey if you're going to a big show or a big game, but people using online bots are driving up the prices even more. Bots buy up chunks of tickets and then mark up the prices on secondary ticket buying sites. So the customers suffer, but this also cheats the venue since it rarely sees any of that profit. This practice was also outlawed, but bot buying still happens.
You have someone who just comes in, snatches up the seats, sells them for triple, and none of that goes back to the original people who produced the show. So if a ticket here in this theater starts around $45 to $47, they can be up to $200 for the same ticket on a secondary site.
To avoid overpaying, make sure the websites you're on are affiliated with the venue. And if you feel you've been deceived, file a complaint with the Ohio Office of the Attorney General. Loading up the car for a Thanksgiving road trip, 9 is on your side to make sure you're safe. One of the biggest things you'll want to do is check your tire pressure. AAA anticipates more than 330,000 people will deal with flats this Thanksgiving. That's no fun. And mechanics tell us there are other simple things you can check right from home.
You know, crack the hood, take a look underneath. You see anything that just doesn't look right, your belts, your hoses, you see some fluid leaking, it's time to just bring it in. Have us take a quick look at it. The professional can give you a more in-tune look, but anybody at home can take a look at their tires, again, underneath the hood.
If you have time, mechanics also recommend getting your battery checked. They say sometimes the temperature can impact their performance. All right, in light of Thanksgiving, we want to hear from you about the holiday.
That's right. What topics do you avoid or perhaps dread talking about when you're sitting around the table with your family? And perhaps what are you even thankful for this season? We want to know. Call the Feedback Friday hotline. It's the Thanksgiving edition at 513-852-4998. We're going to share your thoughts tomorrow night on 9 on Your Side at 6. With one day until Thanksgiving, we wanted to check in with anchor Julie O'Neill about some of the holiday antics that go on inside of her house.
This looked like so much fun. Julie and her daughter Samantha were making pies and other food for the holiday this morning, and they were making a few memories as well. Here is their best of reel from this morning's Facebook Live.
Here's my thing. What I try not to do is spin around, because then the Wonder Woman costume comes on. You can just take that whole pot of mashed potatoes and just stick it in the fridge until you can get to it later. Is that what we do, Samantha?
Not at all. No.
Not at all. We're going to have to taste some soon. Make sure we're getting it right. Right, Samantha?
Oh, yeah. I mean, we don't want to give people bad pie.
What does Mama always tell you about how to stay healthy during the winter months? What do we need to do? What do we
Don't do what Mama does.
Don't. She says, don't do what Mama does. We're going to try to eat some healthy foods,
yeah,
not just chocolate.
Oh.
Right?
Oh, yeah, I hear this all the time.
Okay, all right, that's enough of that.
So don't do what Mama does. It makes me wonder, what does Mama
What does Mama do? Well, the whole Facebook Live is really funny. But at the end, you know what? You make a pie. So, you have to go check that out.
Yeah, so do you cook?
I do. I do the baking in the house. My wife does all the cook. She's like the major chef. I do all the baking and treats and stuff like that.
I'm the side dish queen.
Yeah.
I do all the side dishes, and I try to introduce a new one every year, and if it is successul, then we just add it to the growing list.
And then if it's not successful, you're like, I didn't make that.
Yeah.
Somebody else made that.
You give it to the dog.
Yeah. There you go. All right, well, straight ahead, the death of an icon.
We look at the life and legacy of David Cassidy and his surprising ties to the tri-state.
And a final holiday season, the popular retailer that's closing dozens of stores and the reason behind this unexpected move.
I'm John Matarese. I'll help you find out where to shop and when to shop for the hottest Black Friday deals coming up on 9 on Your Side.
The world is remembering pop icon David Cassidy, who died last night from organ failure.
I think I love you. I think I love you.
Of course, he rose to fame in 1970 with the TV series The Partridge Family. Cassidy produced several albums as well with the Partridge Family, and some on his own. Cassidy and the gang even filmed a few episodes at Kings Island, the family riding the merry-go-round and the Rivertown log flume. Earlier this year, Cassidy announced that he had been diagnosed with dementia. He was 67 years old.
This is the last holiday season for dozens of J. Crew stores. J. Crew lost $161 million in the first 9 months of this year. In light of plummeting sales, the clothing shop is closing nearly 40 stores by the end of January. That's twice the number they previously said they were going to close. The company says the store closings are part of J. Crew's transformation to a digital-first business.
Gun dealers are banking on Black Friday to boost their bottom line. Several gun makers are offering hundreds of dollars in rebates in the weeks leading up to Christmas. Gun sales were strong on Black Friday last year, but since the sales have dropped, well, firearm makers say it's a mix of things impacting sales, mainly President Trump's election and the prospect of tighter gun laws.
So are you thinking of braving the crowds tomorrow night or Thursday to grab some Black Friday sales? Then don't go away. Consumer reporter John Matarese will show us the 9 best Black Friday deals at Tri-State stores this year so you don't waste your money.
And if you're heading out tomorrow night, we've got some cold temperatures to talk about, so I'll show you those for your shopping adventures. Plus, as we head into the weekend, we've got a flip around with the temps. Your 7 days coming up.
You're watching 9 on Your Side at 5:30.
Are you making your plans for tomorrow night? Still trying to decide if it's worth fighting the crowds? Not to worry. Consumer reporter John Matarese is here with the 9 best Black Friday deals, so you don't waste your money, John.
Yes, Kristen, you know, a lot of us, I mean, you included, are skittish about going out on Thanksgiving night. We've seen videos of crowds punching each other, fighting over TVs. You know it's going to be cold outside, and you wonder if it's worth it. But if you check out our 9 best deals tomorrow, it just might be worth your investment. Deciding whether to fight the Black Friday crowds? Shoppers here at the Westchester Walmart say it's still worth it.
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
But you may not have to go to the store this year. The biggest trend for 2017, more and more Black Friday shopping done online. In fact, here at Walmart, all these big doorbusters will be offered on their website starting at midnight.
We want to make the availability for our customers all day on Thursday.
The 9 best Black Friday deals, according to DealNews.com. 1, iPads. The best is Walmart for $249. 2, smartwatches. The cheapest Apple Watch is at Macy's and Target for $179. 3, laptops. The best Chromebook deal is Samsung's 11-inch at Best Buy for $99. Which leads to 4, HD TVs. The best Samsung deal, a 55-inch 4K at Kohl's, $499, plus you get $150 in Kohl's cash. There's a Toshiba 55-inch 4K at Best Buy for $279.